Hello, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we started the cross-examination with Cody Hakings. He says that he saw everything. We have to find out if he's saying the truth, or maybe he got mistaken. Or if he has something else that could help us to solve the case and to win the trial. So, let's check it out. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. Well, he already said all these things to us when we met him at the studios. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shoot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studios, so I went home. I really don't know what to press. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle, remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay, let's see what we can do. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsals just once. Okay, let's press. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show! And I go to all the live performances! That's impressive! Have you been to the amusement park? Of course! Duh! My dad always takes me. Your parents are very nice to you. Poor dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Oops. Back. Let's press here. Was that the day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I see. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And the security lady is always yelling. Right, please continue. Cheer, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Poor Edgeworth. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Okay, let's press here. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley, right? Valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Yes. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. I wonder if he can tell us at what time was it? What time was it? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. The blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Okay, let's press. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Press. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Okay. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pal. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. Okay. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor! Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shoot, I tell you. Okay, if you remember, he said that he never goes anywhere without is camera. Let's see if in the court record it says that. Here it is, a new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. See, he doesn't know how to use it very well, but he always carries it with himself. Let's see if we can present here. Yes! Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh, this sprite, I forgot about it, it's so cool. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. No, I'm not gonna be gentle this time, dear judge. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? I forget that this guy is not that young, so yeah, I guess maybe he doesn't know what a digital camera is. It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? What do you want? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well... Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Yeah, we got a problem because you could have some, maybe interesting photos on your camera that you don't want to show us. So, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Okay, what I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Or wham, like the band. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. I wonder. Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Okay, I want to go to a statement. Here he says, but I was so glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. But the thing is that he always takes a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. He says it, I think in the scrapbook. Here it is. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I wonder where we could present it, because I think this is the right thing to present, but I don't know on which statement. Let's check it out. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, bam. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. I know that I have to present the scrapbook, just I don't know on which statement. So moving. He goes for the bad guy, bam. Well, it's action scenes, so... Should we try and present here? Let's try. I'm a little bit unsure, but let's try. Yeah, that's wrong. Fudge. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Yeah, you cannot see it, but I'm gonna lose a couple of bars of life there. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Here you go. That sound that you just heard, that's me losing a little bit of life. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay, let's then try pressing everything and then we think about it very well. Okay. let's start from the beginning again, and let's try to see what he has to say about everything, because I think we have to present the scrapbook. Just I don't know where. I just lost a little bit of health there. Okay, let's press. So, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. Excuse me, sir. Now you can tell me that shouldn't pressure him? You, that you're not good with children? Please. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Okay, let's press here. So, you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. He seems a little bit unsure there. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, then Q. Let's press. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. But who? Which gender? What they were wearing? Who did you saw? Who did you see? Sorry. English, difficult language. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I don't believe you. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I don't believe you, kid. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Let's press here. Why? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. What do you mean? And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? With a samurai kick, and a samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. Kid, you're lying. He's still being vague about this, yeah. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Okay, I'm gonna press him harder, because by presenting out of the blue the scrapbook, it didn't work. I'm gonna press harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. Edgeworth, what do you want? What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Yeah, correct. You know as well as I do that he is being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap! Edgeworth also. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Oh, that's the box I just noticed now. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. No, Mia. You overestimate me. I'm not that smart. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't watch it. He was watching something else. Show evidence. Oh, what could have he seen? I think he got distracted by something else. I don't think he couldn't watch it. I think he got distracted by something else that caught his attention. Show evidence. I don't think the scrapbook is gonna work. Let's try with he was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oh, Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Okay. Let's think. He always takes a picture of every fighting scene of the Steel Samurai whenever he goes to a live show or anything. But the problem is that he can still figure out how to use his camera. So maybe because he was caught by surprise, he was fidgeting with the camera in order to make it work and to take a picture. So maybe it's because he was trying to set up the camera that he couldn't take the picture, that he didn't see the fight. Let's see if showing evidence work. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? I think it's because he was trying to set up the camera. He still doesn't know how to use it. Let's present. Yes! I think it worked. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operations. Exactly, yes. I am very surprised about how big my brain is at times. I'm aware of that too. Oh! Exactly, he was caught by surprise, so he had to take some time to set it up. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Ah! Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? No. We need the proof, kid. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Thank you, my girl. Cody was lying, clearly. Yeah. You could clearly see it. He was struggling. Smart of you to realize that there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right? Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Aikens testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? About why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Oh, the music is getting more intense. It means that we are getting almost at the end of the testimony. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed. That's all that happened. Yeah. I still feel like you're lying, kid, but this time instead of presenting something out of the blue that doesn't make any sense, I'm gonna press everything again. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. He's crying. Okay, these I don't think we need to press, because, yeah, you're right, Pops, I mean, he's stating just the obvious. The Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Let's press. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Oh, you noticed that he was limping. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Press. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed. But maybe he took the picture anyway, even if he didn't take the picture of the action itself. Let's press. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. Wanna press again. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I wouldn't have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? I'm gonna press a little bit harder. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hakins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? Scrapbook. I think now I have to present the scrapbook. I see through all your lies, Cody Hakins. One of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Let's press on this. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I be causing such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what the kid's all about. Okay, let's go to the statement in which he says that he erased the picture. And let's try presenting this time the scrapbook. I think this time it's gonna work. No, I don't believe you. Let's try presenting the scrapbook here. Please, please work. Yes. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the steel samurai lands the final blow. Wisam! Exactly. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the steel samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you will just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright? What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the steel samurai, all taken by Cody Hakins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the steel samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all these pictures of the steel samurai, no one were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the steel samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No! Wait! No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Oh, Mia. Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. What am I thinking? Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Yeah, I would like to know as well. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Oh no! If I reply wrong, I'm gonna lose a little bit of life again. Why would the boy ever erase the photo he took? The photos were blurry. He erased them by mistake. The steel samurai didn't win. I think that that's the thing. The steel samurai didn't win. He always takes pictures of every final blow that declares the victory of the steel samurai. But in this case, the steel samurai must have not won. That's why he erased the picture. The steel samurai was not victorious. Let's try. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, am I right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us that he didn't take a picture. The same reason he raised these precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Is he gonna start crying for real? Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose the fight, right?
Okay! You're right! The Steel Samurai fell down! Then it didn't move!
I like the trial so much just for this! To pin the bad guy and listen to this amazing music! Order! 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 I should buy a gavel. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim, Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim. Oh, and I'm gonna lose health if I reply wrong. No, Hammer was not the victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim. There was no victim? Maybe? There was no victim in this case. What? Has the defense taken leave of its senses? Of course, Jackhammer died. But the Steel Samurai fell too. It was a draw. Sorry, I was too shocked to say anything for a bit. Listen, Wright. Only one person died in this incident, and that is Jackhammer. Yet, now you claim there was no victim? Are you insane? He is pulling out all the stops now. I'm sorry. It was I who was wrong. Okay, right. First you're right, now you're wrong. Which, oh no! Oh my god, I never got so many penalties. Not even when I played the first time. I did not remember getting so many penalties. Okay, it was 10 years ago. I played this game exactly almost 10 years ago. But jeez. Look, I'm sure there's something we're overlooking. If you're so sure, then tell us what it is. What's this all about? I will go. We know that Hammer was the victim, and this one I will go with the Steel Samurai was the victim. Let's see. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. What? I didn't remember this turn of events. What the hell? Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer. What were they trying to pull? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run through that morning, thus he obviously knew about Willpower's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Armour gone to the Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbat said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Armour? Nope. He had already gone to the studios before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. I'm shocked and at a loss of words as well. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. What the hell?
I get it.
What? Cody, did you make a deduction there?
I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Cody! Cody! Why didn't you tell us before? Gosh darn it! What? Show us quick!
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Here, this is it.
That's Studio 2. He's going to Studio 2. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Yeah, but Jackhammer died in Studio 1. Like, they found the body in Studio 1. Why is the Steel Samurai in Studio 2? Why? Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's a proof you need. I think it is. I think we can use this. Oh my god. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix, exactly. Please, Mia, knock some sense into this man. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. I think so. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. I know exactly what to point at. Find the inconsistency in the photo. I know what it is. It's this. It's the number 2. Oh, you cannot see it, but look, here it is. I'm pointing at it. Here it is. Now you can see it, but it's the number 2 there. This is Studio 2. Why is the Steel Samurai getting down or in Studio 2? Yeah. Your Honor, look at this. We see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Exactly. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! Yes! I like that look on your face! I love it! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But... That's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shot along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Yeah, in Studio 2. Here we go. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. the trailer is there, the path was blocked, no filming is done here. Oh yeah, the path was blocked. The path was locked, nobody would have been able to get to Studio 2. Because the path is blocked, that was the head. The path to the trailer was blocked. So, we have heard, the path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind to the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2! As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Mrs. Di Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbeck, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. No, Edward. This is madness! This is Sparta! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me the proof that victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I don't think I have proof. I don't think I have proof that he stole the costume. I would like to present the sleeping pills, but... let's start with I have proof. In case we lose, we still have a little bit of life there. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now they are so surprised suddenly. I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Yeah, I think that Jack Hammer hid sleeping pills or whatever in his food, in his drink or whatever. And so this way Will Powers fell asleep so that Jack Hammer could go to the trailer to steal the costume. And we found that sleeping pills exactly on the table where the two were eating. I'm gonna present the sleeping pills and see what happens. Here's my fruit that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Found on the table. Yeah, found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. It must be this. It must be this. Yes! This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood, fingerprint the bottle. Fingerprint, maybe? An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on the bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Haken's testimony has revealed a new possibility in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbeck may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Yeah, that's actually What a good question, why? And also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. More investigation, yay! That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? Huh? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Cool, okay, we gained more time. Very well, court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I'm gonna leave this episode here. Next time, more investigation, and after that, I'm sure we're gonna get to the end of the case. Last day of trial, and revealing of the real culprit. So, thank you so much for watching, like the episode if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I'm laughing at my own jokes! How sad I am!